Alright, hi everybody, it's Bon Guy. Okay. Got some interesting comments for that. First impressions I did on Girls and Panzer. Someone commented in saying, Panzer is a German tank, and he was referring to it. It's like a little history lesson. So, yeah, good to know. Good to know. This show probably will go down for this fall season as the most bizarre anime for the fall season. And I cannot believe I'm going to be doing episode reviews on this. But sadly, you look at what I've been reviewing, and it's not a harm. It's not a harm, but it's slice of life, and it is weird. Like, major weird. Okay. Brace yourself. Guys, brace yourself. The pet girl of Sakuraso. I can't make this shit up, man. Oh man, it's crazy. It's drama. If I understand this correctly, it's drama. Yeah, comedy, drama, romance, and basically the series circles around Sorata Kanda. And Sorata Kanda, he basically is this boy who's living at this place called Sakuraso. And it's basically a dormitory, a dorm that nobody goes to because it's referred to as a loony bin. It really is. It's no joke. And he goes to this high school, Sayo. I think it's called Sayo High School. And basically, the high school is generally split off to different branches. Well, there's like an art division at the school, and then there's like a normal division at the school. So you have people going into art, where classes, I think, like animation and stuff like that. And in the beginning, we get the introduction of all these characters. Now, sadly, I could not keep up with these characters. The only one I could keep up with was this one person named Ryosuke, who was just this shut-in. Shut-in. And these are the kinds of people living in this dormitory. Weirdos! Just complete fucking weirdos. Oh my god. You got this one guy who goes out late at night to pick up chicks, married women. And then he comes in the morning, and when he comes in, everyone's looking at him like, wow! It was so ridiculous. Then you have this professor, this teacher who's actually living in the dormitory. She's the, I guess you can call her the advisor to the, dormitory of Sakuraso. And she's like 30, and she doesn't have a husband, and she picks up... And she dressed so slutty. Oh my god, it's insane. You got her. And Ryosuke, I forgot to mention, he basically, like I said, is a shut-in. And the only way to communicate with him is he sends emails with this maid, this AI system maid saying, what he wants to do and stuff today. And that's his communication. And then there's this other girl who's always on top of Sorata. And she keeps, she wants to create an anime of herself that she's trying to do. That's basically her dream, and so on and so forth. And while we're getting introduced to all these characters, and he's fixing the sun. Now, the whole bit of the reason why he's in this predicament, Sorata, is because he, there was this cat that he named Hibiki. And actually, there's a crazy kind of similarity going on with the cat. The cat, he names it Hibiki. No, actually, not Hibiki. No, my bad. Hikari. He named the cat Hikari, especially this white cat. Now, the principal told him, you have two choices. You either can get rid of the cat, or you can move into Sakuraso, the worst dorm on campus, because, like I said, it's filled with loonies. It's the loony bin. You got weirdos living in this place. You got a guy who doesn't come out of his room. You got a guy who's going late at night picking up chicks. It's like, oh, God. It's really crazy. Now, we get introduced to another character, to a few other characters that are important. His friend, which I don't know who his friend is at the moment. I think it's Ayano Ida. Yeah, Ayano Ida. So there's Ayano Ida. He's a boy. He hangs out and talks to. A little sort of introduction to him. And Nanami Ayayama. And she was the one who protested to him not going into Sakuraso, not living there, and so on and so forth. But, you know, she's helping one of his friends, the one who wants the animation, the anime. She's looking to become a voice actress for an anime. And that's pretty much what's going on there. Now, later in the episode, where we're just him going to school and stuff, he talks to the professor who's living there, the advisor. And she tells him, well, I want you to go and pick up my cousin, this little girl named Mashiro. Wait, that's her name? Yeah, Mashiro Shina. To go pick up Mashiro Shina and bring her to Sakuraso, because she's been away in England and now she's going to come here to live in the dorm and to go to school. Now, of course, at the moment, he doesn't know why she's coming here, why she's living at the dorm. So he ends up going to pick her up. And but this episode was really just an introduction, but trust me, what happens is... So he goes, we see the town and everybody knows him and everything. Goes to the station to pick her up. When he first meets her, she asks her, oh, what color are you? He says opal, and opal basically is a transparent color that has no pigment or anything, so he's like invisible. And he asks her back, oh, what color are you? She says white. And he says, oh, that's fitting your name. Because I guess her name means white. And he's looking at the picture and notices that she's different. She's old, much older, like 3 years older maybe. And then she tells him, oh, that's a pretty name. Sorata. Yeah, Sorata. Can't even say that correctly. And then he takes her in, and then they're having a good time. They're eating dinner and so on and so forth. Real crazy shit going on in that house. It's just so much sanity coming in one play. And then next morning he gets up. He's getting ready to go to school, and the teacher, she's there, and she says, "You need to take care of Mashiro. You need to take care of Mashiro." And at first he's like, okay. He didn't understand. He goes upstairs to go take care of her and, help her get ready. He walks in her room. There are clothes thrown all over on the floor. He can't find her. She's on the computer screen in her room. She obviously was reading a manga or something like that. And he then looks below the computer. Like it's on a desk and below crawl space. sees something moving. It's her. And she's like, opening her. He tells her, wake up, we gotta go to school and everything. So he gets her up. She is completely nude. And I'm like, what? This is so ridiculous. This girl, she can't take care of herself. She can't put on underwear. She couldn't. He tells her, get dressed. It's like he's embarrassed. She's like, oh, these aren't cute. And she's like got that kind of Rei Ayanami character, which I kind of like to some extent. And she's getting ready, and then she says, don't fix your hair, don't wash your face. And she drenches her clothes in water. I'm like, it is so ridiculous. Literally, what this means when the teacher told him to take care of her, it really means like he is her, she's a pet. Hence the name, the pet girl of Sakuraso. And they finally get ready and everything, and then they leave the house. And we hear him talking, and he's saying like, oh, in the spring, I picked up a pet. Referencing that it's a girl. But the reason why I said before the thing with the cat was white. And her name is, for colors, means white. So it's kind of funny in a way. But this show is definitely the most bizarrest show I think I've ever seen. It is the most bizarrest show for the fall lineup. It's just you can't make this shit up. It's like now for this episode, it was really just an introduction, but I'm still gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It was just, oh my god, the fact that he has to take care of her. I mean, she's a good-looking girl. I mean, she's cute and all, but it's just you can't take care of yourself. Like, how hard is it to... I find it so unbelievably ridiculous. Where we go with this show, I don't know, but it's just so fucking funny. Oh, man. Ridiculous. I mean, it's bad enough that this guy is living with these weirdos, but now you have her, and she's just like, I've been waiting to take a look at this show and decide to myself if I should review it. I'm glad I did. So far, so good. I mean, it's weird as fuck, but I like it. I like... The animation is fantastic. I should come out and say that. JC staff, they're very good. Very good animation. And I really enjoy the concept. It's weird as fuck. It's like, come on, It's, just unbelievable. But, yeah. But definitely 4 out of 5. We'll see where this goes. I'm going to review this and one other series. I don't know what the other series is. It's probably really going to be Psycho-Pass, Codebreaker, or K. We will see. I'll start the reviews probably this week of Tempest and rather K, or whatever those other 2 series I mentioned. So, yeah. This has been Bankai 22. Weird show. A pet girl. A pet girl. Can you really think about that? If you had this kind of situation, a girl is a pet, you have to take care of you, do everything for her. Funny as fuck. Funny shit. But this is Bankai 22. I'll see you guys later.